Yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great day. I've got my coffee. I hope you have your coffee. I was trying to think of something to say, but I just didn't have anything. So all I'm going to say is I hope you have a nice coffee or a tea or whatever. Oh, this stuff's all in the way right here. All right. Templar. Templar's back from Clan Gat. He's in his CS-52 LIS top tier. Very nice. This is a great medium tank. Really good medium tank. Does very well. Now he's got an interesting setup here. He's got the IRM in the bonus slot. That's the second time I've seen that recently. I'll have to look into the wherefores and why hows for that. We've got the vents, and then we have a that's the purple rammer. He's splashed out on a rammer for his CS. He's got the snapshot directive, I believe, is what's going on there. Is that true? I think so. He's got all premium. He's got food. How do you spend that much money and not use large kits? What is happening here, Templar? Come on, man. You're going to spend all that money and make this thing as good as you can, and you're not going to run large kits. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We are here on Himmel's Oaksdorf Live. Got a 2-marked AT7. That's dedication on an AT7. We're going to head off a disc away. So we're going to go down to the tracks. Now, he sent me a note with this and said he wanted it taken a look at. Where did it go? There it is. Oh, we're driving and driving. It's weird. I've never seen it come up like that. Anyway, posted in Discord. Let's see. A lot of hesitancy, but it's a good example of flexing around the map. So let's take a look and see what happens. He heads immediately across the tracks. You can get away with this, folks. In a fast tank, I would be careful at higher tiers with scouts and fast scouts. But he possibly assessed everything that was going on and decided he was fast enough to cross that track right there. But if you hesitate in any way, I would suggest not doing that. Comet goes in. Super Hornet there. We don't have great depression. Come up and try to get that shot on the auto aim and slap him down. And we're off the races with our first 323. This M44 has kind of lost his mind. He eats another shot, 295. What are we, a 300 alpha, or was that just a really ugly reload low roll right there? 320, all right. Wasn't great, was it? Super Hellcat's hurting. They have taken the pit. They have a Renagity there. They have a Comet. They now don't have a Super Hellcat. We've got a Type 62 helping us. Let's just pause the situation here. That Renegade is in a strong position. He is trouble. We have a ship tick in the very back. Our Hellcat is beat up. We have a 7501 doing I don't know what. Maybe he's pushing, and a Type 62. So we're actually a little bit outgunned here potentially. But a nice shot into the Renegade to start evening things up a bit with that guy. We have a T-44 over there, Type 62, and it looks like the enemy team does not. It appears that everything they brought is here. And they don't have anything back them up because this Type 62 keeps poking. He doesn't get shot. That's very dangerous, that Renegade right there. Gonna sneak one into the top of the Comet. Oh, hit the ground. Backs out till the reload. Doesn't want to eat a shot unless he has to. Oh, the Type goes in and just makes it happen. Down goes the Comet, and the Type's dead. The T-44 is making a runner. Got to be careful. That Renegade's going to try to probably come in here and double tap you. There you go. So we back out. Artie comes in and helps. And finally, the 7501 Scum Monkey. Scum Monkey has arrived. We actually get into the upper plate there. Maybe a little bit of a rush. And then the 7501 starts eating shots from somebody at the back there. The Caro P88. Is that what's going on? Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. And he loses a bunch of hit points getting over aggressive and trying to go up and over the top. That was not the brightest thing. Drop a shot into the hatch right there. The Caro's now out in the open, so he eats another shot, and we're just shooting and shooting. The enemy team is just making... What is the Caro doing? Are you serious? Yep. Dead serious. He's going to sit there. We'll take that. Thank you for the hit points. I don't know why the 7501 isn't trying to make a shot, but he's not. Alright, just real quick for you rear-turreted guys with no depression. What he can do is he can back up on this back slope and get a shot on that Caro right there. It looks like he doesn't really know what to do. The Caro's just lost his mind. He's just going to sit there. I don't know if he's tracked or not bright or what's going on. Looks like Scum Monkey's trying to figure it out. We do some pretty good damage over here though. All we got to do is close out this Renegade. The Carl finally figures it out and stops sitting out in the open. Very surprised the ship tick wasn't annihilating him. He must have hit him a couple times. Nothing good going on in the town, so it looks like they've lost that more or less. There are some guys camping back. Unfortunate that we don't take out the P-88, and the 7501 takes him down. Is probably going to eat a shot from the Renegade. Working our depression as good as possible. Oh, unlucky. Guy turned his turret just in time to increase the angle. To increase the angle. And it looks like Templar wants to push the Renegade and make him die, but watch out for that Scorpion that's in the middle. I don't know if he noticed. Yeah, okay. He must be cognizant of it to stop pushing. Oof, I'd be real careful because he's just sitting right there. And that's the problem with that tank. That is the problem with that tank. As he poked up, the first thing that came over the top was the Tuma. And now the Scorpion's lit, and he has no place to hide. He's trying to, though. I lied. He has that building to hide behind. Don't go there. That's not a great place. I hate that. That's the worst. That's the absolute worst. You're zooming in on a piece of guy that's sticking out, and for some unknown reason, he just scooches the 4 pixels forward it takes to cover up. That's pretty funny. So MTL's team has done a decent job of holding off the push right there. We got several guys down the middle. Killing the scout would be outstanding. Oh, what is the velocity on that shell? Because we just aimed right at him. I did not know that. Look at that, folks. I was unaware at how high the shell velocity is on the LIS. That's insane. Did you see that laser shot? Almost no lead fire required. That was incredible. Now, is that destructible? Yeah, so it is. So it is. I've just never seen a battle. Well, I guess I've seen a battle in that part of the map, but it's not very often. What is happening? How? What's going on there? It's going to use HE on it. There we go. Where did he go? How? He's going to shoot in the same spot. Oh, I thought you were going to take a blind shot. Look at him scooching forward. He's thinking the same thing I'm thinking. How on earth did he just disappear right there? Progetto's trying to make a move on the Type and the Leo. He's got backup by the other enemy Leo and the KB-13. There's an ISU floating around and an E-25, both dangerous foes. And I agree with this. There's zero reason to push their cap. We got to go back here and try to deal with the few aggressive players that they've got. I'd imagine the ISU's been sitting back near their cap the whole time. He could be up on Overwatch on the standard sniper hill right about here, I guess, at C6. Very possible. I would imagine at least the E-25 is probably in that general area. And we are just turtled up at this point. Always dangerous to cross here with the Scorpion right on the edge of spotting. This would be very bad if he got spotted right here. But provided he can cross here, he's in a much better position to deal with the rest of the game. The ship tick has made a good decision and is also following. Templar, what's the hit points on that guy? He is definitely taking some hits, and the Super is sort of holding on. It'd be nice if he just kind of turtled up in a bush right there and kept an eye. We'll see what he does the rest of the battle. Because it's very possible that the ISU and the E-25 could be pushing down to the southeast of the map right there. So now we're just going to be poking and prodding and trying to figure out where a tank is we can shoot. I am very surprised that Scorpion has somehow not been spotted down there. Yeah, you might be able to do that a couple times without dying, but if you get spotted, do not poke there again, because that Scorpion will be aimed in. And he can't one-shot you, but he can maul you pretty badly. Take you down to a one-shot to nearly everything else. Plus, there's an M14 involved. We got 3,398 damage, 522 assists, and 3 kills. Not great on the map control, but the enemy team doesn't have the tanks to take as much advantage of it as you'd like. It's been so long that the Leo and the KB-13 could be anywhere, and it is possible the Scorpion disengaged somehow out of that and is now somewhere else as well. People coming and going, coming and going. Little poke right there, trying to figure it out. The ship tick has fallen back. I like that the Super Hellcat is holding that spot. He should give them early warning, although I don't think he's going to last very long right there. Unfortunately, if he shoots and backs down, he's going to get crossfire, potentially from the Scorpion or other guys that are in the edge of the swamp over here at the edge of this building. Because I'd imagine these dudes up here in the northwest have moved into and around these buildings right here. They're probably all up in there hiding in bushes and things. There'll be somebody on this spot here. So it's going to be very hard for Templar's team to move around at all. Before we go, what was the T-59's hit point? He's nearly gone. The Leo's hurt, so everyone's kind of mauled in here except for the AT-7. Doing the medium thing. We're both kind of turtling up and trying to poke around and use our vision to find somebody. He is running the optics right there, although he doesn't have the max view. So we'll head off this way, and it looks like maybe he's going to go try to help the Type 59 find out where the guys potentially are in the city, or maybe he's going to try to push into the city. There's a possibility if he doesn't get spotted. I'm sort of surprised that 59 hasn't been spotted and hit by Artie. That sort of makes me feel like there's nobody in there unless he's really not topping. It's hard to stay unspotted in that place where he is, although he may have knocked down some trees and there are some bushes in there, so possibly he's just using that for cover. So I don't know if Templar's deciding to try to push into town here. Bit of a dangerous approach because he was out in the open. Are we just going? Oh, we've decided to just throw caution to the wind and press. Alright, I like it. And that is starting to indicate to me potentially that they all pulled out of the city. Which means, are they all rotating to the south to go together? Very interesting. Alright, I would have said, I'd have bet money somebody was in this area and would have spotted him crossing right there. And I don't know if the Super Hellcat saying well is watching the CS-52 go across there and not see anything, or what? Oh, geez, well. Anyone nearby is paying attention just saw the tree go down, so that's not quite what you wanted, but it didn't matter. There's nobody here. Nobody here. We can push across. There's only so far we can go, though. Type 59 and Leo have taken a cue from Templar and are moving up to support. There's only so far we can go over here because we can't break out into the open. Not with an ISU, a Scorpion, a couple mediums, and an E-25 and an Artie. We just really can't get too far into this. But fascinating, there's nobody. So they've turtled. That's what I'm gathering from that. There may be somebody. The AT-7's moving around. He hasn't disappeared. Is he taking any hits? Nope, don't have draw distance. And it looks like Templar's like, Guido, I can go that way. Oh, there we go. We found the KV-13. He was hanging out right there in the pit. Kind of where I sort of imagined. He actually moved a little further forward than I thought he might get. He should get gang tackled. There we go. And then we find the E-25. We got outspotted, of all things. Templar gets lit, so he's going to need to hide from the Artie as best he can. Type 59 gets a shot. Unknown if he got lit. Templar's being careful, moving around a little bit. It's interesting that he outspotted the E-25. I think here I rotate and go somewhere else. I quit poking from the same spot. You're going to have every gun they have looking this direction. Look at the Hellcat. So now we've got the Hellcat moving up. So all of a sudden we've gone from Green Team not owning the map to Green Team owning the map. Because the Purple Team just really pulled back hard and went to a hard turtle. We just got spotted right there. So something moved up or was just close enough. I wouldn't be surprised if the Scorpion was... Well, that's kind of difficult. I don't know. He might be on that hill, but I doubt it. He should have been spotted by somebody. So it's somebody a little bit further back. I think I would pull out of there. Really, Templar, I'd pull back and I'd get into where the Leo is. You want to be where the Leo is. You've got some good view. Yeah, there's somebody who's pushed up in the bushes, potentially. Maybe along the road right there. There we go. Ship took down the Scorpion. I didn't even see him get lit. But he found him. Good on him. Make a bold move across here. Lit again. So there it is. Oh, it's the ISU, of all things. That's amazing, actually. Okay. Good on him. Holy cow, that's actually crazy. Another shot with that laser. That laser. I think this billboard can be shot through. Are we going to eat a big shot right here? I know you can't get a highlight through it, but I don't know. Maybe is this a buildings kind of thing where it's going to eat the shot? I don't remember. Well, that explains why he kept getting lit. I'm very surprised that ISU was able to sit there without anybody seeing it. We're down to 2 HE shells and 7 APCR. Nice little reload. He takes a big hit, and we're just going to close him out. He really got nothing out of that. Didn't even kill the type. We're down to 2 minutes. Everything that's left has relatively small guns. Yeah, the E-25 can machine gun us. That hurt because Leo's hit hard. That was a big chunk of our hit points, and now we're a 3-shot basically to an E-25, which will not take long to chew through our armor. And close to a 1-shot from the Leo. E-20. Oh, the E-25 went into the backfield. Well, that helped out. That really helped out, actually, because he's completely out of position at this point. That's something you want to pay attention to. Watch as tanks die and try to determine what it was that killed them. Because very often you'll get some good SA, because right now, once you saw the E-25 kill, you're already... He's fast, he'll be back, but you have some time. Looks like your Leo's going to run in. I think I would have pushed in and tried to get this guy out, as opposed to sit on the cap. I think I would have just gone in. I mean, you got 4,588 hit points. You might as well just go get it. And he's in danger of, you're in danger of losing your Leo because he really didn't get any support here. Never mind. Your Leo took him out. Excellent. Now, here's the question. Will the E-25 get back in time? Is he even going to try? It's a great question. Ship Tick's going to try to jump on. I don't think he's even going to try. It looks like he just kind of gave up, or he just wasn't fast enough. Should have been fast enough. Everyone's on the cap. There you go. Everyone's on the cap. Excellent. 1, 2, 3. Where's the other tank? What am I missing here? Where's the... Oh, there he is. He was on the cap. He's right there. I can't count. All right. Thanks there, Templar. Nice game, man. 4,588, 729 assists. Almost a full circuit in the entire map. Goes down to the tracks, does a nice little hold down punchy face event down there. Resist the temptation to push north. Very nice. Turns around, comes back, defends for a bit. All right, what's going on? Once nothing's going on, start to get the feeling maybe they pulled back, investigates the city. Yep, they're not there anymore. And then now you have map control. I mean, just textbook repositioning, metaflex, flexing, rotating, whatever you want to call it. But that's all I've got for today. Thanks for tuning in. We will see ya.